And climbing back from a multi-million-dollar loss is the challenge that still faces Davenport after the flood of 2019. Some areas still need to be cleaned up and restored. Kyle Carter is the executive director of the Downtown Davenport Partnership. He estimates the Quad Cities area lost up to $3 million a month during the flood. Businesses in Illinois and Iowa got 87 grants to help their recovery. The Downtown Davenport Partnership helped raise $400,000 for flood-affected businesses. Local 4's Tahira Rahman joins us in the studio with the work that still needs to be done. Tahira?
Jim, the barriers around Union Station broke on May 1st, and now crews are trying to save one of Davenport's historic landmarks, while officials count up what's been lost in property, rent, and wages across the Quad Cities since the flooding.
It's kind of where we began to shift some of the contents that we were able to clean and salvage.
There's a lot to pick up at Davenport's Union Station.
To replace that drywall, paint, and get this flooring reset.
The historic building took on about 2 feet of water back in May, and the cost of cleanup is adding up.
We were able to remove that water, dry it out right away, and begin the dehumidification process and restoration process, which we're in the midst of right now.
That price tag, $225,000. Steve Ahrens with the Riverfront Improvement Commission says right now there's a bid out to finish the rest of that work, which could cost up to $50,000 more.
The idea is that there would be some flood mitigation dollars sought for reimbursement.
Between FEMA funds, state grants, and donations, Kyle Carter of the Downtown Davenport Partnership says public and private groups are getting some help.
Most businesses are back on track. There are still a handful that are still rebuilding and have longer timelines, but the vast majority of businesses have reopened.
The partnership and Grow Quad Cities have raised $400,000 for local businesses. Checks started going out this week.
Those dollars will be in people's pockets and helping the bottom line. We've had a lot of very happy phone calls the last couple days.
A much needed boost for the Quad Cities after taking a $30 million hit this flood season.
As far as recovering what was lost, that'll take a number of years to claw back.
Now, Union Station is expected to be back up and running by the end of the year. Kyle Carter of the Downtown Davenport Partnership says a handful of businesses are also still closed from the flooding, but he hopes that most of those will reopen this fall. In the studio, Tahira Rahman, Local 4 News.